Good afternoon. This is Group 4. We discuss about cooperative strategy. First of all, we summarize this discussion by the reason of all the importance in the current competitive environment. The topic is examined generally as well as the market type. Example of various cooperative strategy types are provided on the basis of their primary strategic objective. That's the part of our discussion. And with their strategic alliances were also highlighted as a frequently used of cooperative strategy. Those are the area of our discussion on the paper of our research. We also discussed about the key type. What are the key type in strategy in the cooperative strategy? Strategy in which firms work together to achieve a shared objective. The second key term is strategic alliances, in which firms combine resources and capability to create competitive advantage. We also discussed about the three major types of strategic alliances. First, we have equity strategic alliances. These deal with in which two or more firms own a portion of the equity in the venture they have created. The second one is joint ventures. This is strategic alliances in which two or more firms create a legally independent companies to share resources and capabilities to develop a competitive advantage. And the third one is non-equity strategic alliance in which two or more firms develop a contract relationship to share some of their unique resources and capabilities to create a competitive advantage. These are the three major types of strategic alliances. Also, we also discuss some common type of cooperative strategy that support different strategic objectives. And these are the following. We have differentiation, we have low cost, address environmental condition, growth, and diversification. These are the objectives that support the cooperative objectives. Also, we also discussed about the two general categories of cooperative strategy used to enhance differentiation or reduce cost. One, we have complementary strategic alliances. Then we have network strategy. Complementary strategic alliances. This is a business level alliances in which firms share some of their resources and capabilities in complementary ways to develop the competitive advantage. And what are the two type of complementary type strategic alliances? We have vertical complementary strategic alliances. This is one of the alliances that we discuss in our cooperative strategic paper, where my other group member we started from the second one, which is network. Thank you so much.
Hello friends, I'm Shruthi. I'm talking about network cooperative strategies. Network cooperative strategies wherein several firms agree to form multiple partnerships to achieve shared objectives. It can also increases the competitive advantage. It discusses the effective use of network cooperative strategies that strategic center from firm play in alliance network. Next slide please. Network cooperative strategies are in different types. One is primary type of cooperative strategy, business level cooperative strategy, competition response strategy, and international cooperative strategy. Where the primary type of cooperative strategy tells that strategic alliance is one type of this strategy where in which firms combine some of their resources. It involves firms with some degree of exchange and sharing of resources to cooperative service goods and services. And Well, coming to the business level cooperative strategy, firms share some of their resources and capabilities in complementary to develop. There are two types of business cooperative strategies. One is vertical and one is horizontal. Vertical is nothing but where the firms share resources from the different stages, and when the horizontal, it comes to the horizontal, the firms share with the same stages. Competition response strategy is nothing but competitors initiate competitive actions to attack rivals and launch competitive responses to their competitive actions. International cooperative strategy. Firms with headquarters in different nations combine some of their resources and capabilities to create cooperative advantage. Next slide, please. Network cooperative strategies also talks about strategic alliances, which means it's combined some of their resources and capabilities. That means they allow parties to create value that they couldn't develop by actions independently. And also it involves exchange and sharing of resources, where it allows partners to enter markets very quickly. Next slide, please. Talking about cross-border strategic alliance is also one type of network cooperative strategy, where the international cooperative strategy in which firms with headquarters in different nations. Dynamic alliance network. There are two types of networks, with one is equity and one is non-equity. Equity is nothing but two or more firms own different percentage of the company. They have formed by combining some of their resources. Non-equity strategic is nothing but more firms develop a contractual relationship to share some of their unique resources and capabilities. Next slide, please. And talking about the cooperative strategy risk is misrepresentation and capability is one type of risk. Trustworthiness is one type of risk, and partners fail to use complementary resources is one type of risk. But the partners may choose to act due to inadequate contracts. Partner may fail to make a complementary resources. And the next topic will be given by Nguyen.
Hello, I'm Nguyet, and I will continue with the cooperative strategy that promote the diversification and also the growth. We will see that there are three strategies here. The first one is diversifying strategies alliance. The second one is franchising, and the last is international cooperative strategy. Next slide. The first one, we can see that diversifying strategy alliance, the cooperative strategy in which both firms share the resource and also capability to diversify the new products and also market area. The good example is about Boeing and institutes within the alliance to creating a new airplanes. Advantage of this, we can see that it's improved the company power by using the new resource from partner. It's also limited the risk in applying innovative techniques, and it's also a good chance to test the future merger. So the next slide is about the franchising. Franchising is the use of franchise to describe control the sharing store and capability between the partner. The term franchise means contractual agreement between two legally independent companies. So in terms of that, the franchisor will grant the rights to the franchisee so they can sell the product or also do business in its trademark in a given location for specific periods of time. The advantages of this is a low cost strategies, and for franchisor is create another source from income and also effective quality controls. The franchisee is reduce the risk in operating a new business and also provide opportunity to applying the new technology from big company. The next slide is about the international strategies alien. Is the cross-border strategic alliance? Is it the firms with headquarters in different nations combined with their resource and capability for the proposed competitive advantage? We can see that Walmart and India Party Enterprise signed an alliance in 2014 for this. And the advantage of this is with foreign partner, it saves a lot of time by using the resource from domestic. and it's also for domestic partner, it can get rid of the competitiveness in domestic countries. So next slide we will discuss about the risks of cooperative strategies. As therefore the partner may act opportunistically, partner misrepresents competency and also fail to use the resource and also capability of the other partner, and the lastly holding alliance partner specific investment hostage. So the next slide we will continue with some implementing and managing cooperative strategies. There's 4 ways to do this. The first is we can apply experience and also knowledge from successful cooperative strategies to enhance the company value. The most thing is we have to distribute the experience in the appropriate position. The second one is we have to establish appropriate control through the contracts, the term of contract. The third is we have to point out clearly responsibility of the top head executive, so we can limit our using power them. And the fourth is we have to develop the trust between the partner, because trust is an effective way to affect in the partner behavior. So next slide we will continue with 2 methods to manage the cooperative strategies is cost minimization and opportunity maximization. The goal of cost minimization is reduce cost. It's opposite with the opportunity maximization. It concentrates on maximizing the partner opportunity. In cost minimization, we both partner have to sign formal contracts. But in opportunity maximization, we don't need. It's just based on trust. Advanced opportunity maximization is that both partners are ready for experience the new thing, some unexpected opportunities from marketplace. But for cost minimization, there's some disadvantage, especially the cost for the creating a contract and also building a system for monitoring the contract is very expensive, and it's also limited the opportunity to use the resource and also capability from the partner. So this is all about our presentation. Thank you for listening.